Hello and welcome to the Best Boys podcast. I'm Danny.
And I'm Vince.
So today is the 25th of February. Figure might as well say when we record it, so when it goes up in like 7 weeks, people will know. What'd you watch this week?
I watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 again. It's a good movie. Then I watched Bridal Wars with Anne Hathaway. That was a good movie. It's got somebody else too. I can't remember her name. Kate Hudson. So yeah, Kate Hudson and Anne Hathaway. Like, they're best friends, but they both want to get married at the exact same time. And then it's just a big conflict.
Okay, I've seen this poster, or the cover. I've never seen the movie.
And then I saw Definitely Maybe with Ryan Reynolds. That was another pretty good movie. It wasn't a great movie, but it had the Ryan Reynolds comedy in it, so it made it a little bit better. But I wouldn't say that it was a movie that I absolutely loved.
Oh, this was during the Ryan Reynolds rom-com era, when that's all he made. Hey, just to let you know, tomorrow at 7:45 it's going to be on HBO Family if you want to watch it then.
I'm good. Just saw it yesterday.
It's going to be on a lot this week. I don't know why.
All right, Danny, what'd you watch?
Oh, I thought, okay, you're done.
I'm done.
So, I watched a lot of Studio Ghibli films. Ghibli, like these movies, old anime movies.
Okay.
I watched Princess Mononoke, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, the other movies in the pile over there.
So you watched a lot of movies.
I watched a lot of those movies because I hadn't seen them before, and I bought a lot of them. So, and Kiki's Delivery Service. But I also watched last night. I watched Nocturnal Animals, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Amy Adams. This is not a spoiler at all for a movie. The opening credits literally starts off fades in, and it's just boobs.
Nice.
I didn't have to do a time to boobs for this movie, but the opening credits was a bunch of fat women dancing.
Oh.
Yeah. The movie was really good.
Time to boobs. I remember that.
Yeah, when we watch trauma movies.
Yeah.
And you're all right, let's see how far we go. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's a good movie. I would recommend it. If you want to borrow it, you can. Along with any of the other movies that I've talked about. I also watched Hacksaw Ridge, the Andrew Garfield World War II movie.
How was that?
It was really good. It is about Desmond Doss, the guy who saved 75 people's lives and wouldn't touch a gun during World War II. It was directed by Mel Gibson, and it has Vince Vaughn in it in a serious role, and he's actually really good in it.
Is this one that has Vin Diesel in it too?
No.
Which one is that?
Vin Diesel World War II movie?
I don't know if it was a World War II movie, but it's like a war movie. It might be newer.
Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk?
I think that's what it was, yeah.
No, this is not that. I saw that and I did not want to get it. But those two movies were very good. Those are the only things. So those, I don't know how many movies I watched, are the only things I watched this week. I still have to feel like I haven't made a real dent in this yet. Because I keep adding movies.
Yeah.
Disney released a minute-long clip, I think, is how long it is.
Oh, yeah.
Of the opening song for Beauty and the Beast, Belle. It's got Emma Watson singing for a little bit and then everyone else singing.
There goes the baker with his tray, like full waves, the same old bread and rolls to sun. Every morning just the same, since the morning that we came to this poor provincial town.
Good morning, Belle.
Good morning, Monsieur Jean. Have you lost something again?
Emma Watson sounds great, looks great, probably smells great, all the
senses. Logan comes out this weekend.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
This coming up weekend.
Yeah, March 3rd.
Yeah. Did you see Hugh Jackman said that if X-Men was part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he would keep playing Wolverine?
I did not see that, but that's cool.
If Fox would let X-Men be in the other Marvel movies, he's like, I'd be down. I would keep going.
Do you know in the comic books, do they kind of intertwine at all? Like X-Men and...
They might, because there's so many different stories. They might.
Yeah, because I know the stories are ridiculous.
I honestly don't know.
Because I know in the Netflix series, they talk about what happened in New York and what's the other one from Avengers 2? what's the place called? I can't even think of it.
Some giant place that gets picked up and dropped.
Yeah, European town, whatever it was. But I know they always reference those in those shows, so I was wondering if, like, it was just because they maybe work with the Avengers at some point, or is it just, like, two different things, but still Marvel?
Something Novia, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
There is a comic book called Avengers versus X-Men.
Is that like an actual Marvel comic, or was it like a fan
it's an actual
one?
Marvel comic released in 2012. Abbreviated to AVX and AVSX. Another X-Men thing, Patrick Stewart said he's done being Professor X. He doesn't want to do it anymore. He says he's too old.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, though.
He's such a good actor that the fact that a lot of people know him as Professor X only is disappointing.
I don't know if... I know I've seen a couple of things with him in it, other than X-Men, but not many.
You know what he's really good in?
What's he really good in?
Green Room.
Green Room.
You know, that movie I barely talk about on the show.
Oh yeah, never.
Captain Picard. There's
a lot of a few good movies coming out this month, like The Boss Baby.
Oh, yes, with Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
Alec Baldwin is the Boss Baby.
Steve Buscemi.
The Boss Baby kind of reminds me of 9 Lives. Who is that? Kevin Spacey movie that came out last year. You know what I'm talking about? Where he turns into a cat.
I've heard of it.
It's literally a movie where Kevin Spacey turns into a cat, and that has Christopher Walken in it.
Of course it does.
As the pet shop owner who turns him into a cat.
Are you gonna see Ghost in the Shell?
I might. I'll obviously have to watch the original, like, anime movie before I go and see it. But tonight I'm going to see Get Out.
I know, I heard about that. What's that?
The Jordan Peele horror movie that the black guy goes to meet his white girlfriend's family and stuff starts to go weird. Has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
7.8 out of 10 on IMDb. But IMDb is not the most reliable for ratings.
Really, no website is the most reliable. It depends on if you, like, go through the critics and read what they say about it, because certain critics have certain different opinions on stuff.
So, why does stuff start going weird? Do you know yet, or you're
Nope.
gonna... Okay. I don't know if you might have known just from reading stuff before.
I don't know anything about it. I just know shit hits the fan.
Real fast.
And he says it's like making a horror movie with the black guy who knows everything about horror movies and, like, knows he shouldn't be in these situations. And it's like, what you're saying to the movie, they're saying in the movie. Like, Get Out.
Yeah. One of those situations.
Yeah.
Like...
Or 50 Shades Darker. Only has an 8%.
I didn't, but I heard that people liked it, but...
You know why people liked it? Because they can't do that stuff in their real lives, and they like to see it.
Yep, probably.
Did you hear about last time when 50 Shades of Grey came out, they were finding cucumbers in theaters? Like, they don't know if they were really, or they were jokes being played. That started happening again with 50 Shades Darker. And it's usually ushers that find them, and they, like, take pictures and post them. So it's like, did they actually find them, or do you actually be like, oh, this is going to get a lot of likes on Twitter? I need to get some upvotes on Reddit, you know?
I'm kind of curious, actually. That'd be kind of funny. But, I mean...
I feel like someone's probably done something, not with a cucumber, obviously, because what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
In the theater while watching that movie?
Probably.
Especially if they get to lay down and just be like...
One of them reclining chairs. Is there something you're not telling us?
I like to recline in chairs. Oh, Patrick Stewart says... I'm going back to this, because I just came across the Slash Films article. Is retiring from X-Men movies because Logan is so good.
Because Logan is so
That's
good.
what he said.
I'm really excited for that one.
Apparently people are speculating that there's an after-credits sequence with Deadpool, which I 100% doubt.
Yeah.
Considering how serious this movie looks. But they still really want to make the Wolverine in Deadpool crossover thing.
That'd be really cool. And it's not like you can just get somebody else to play Wolverine, because...
I mean, you could, but should wait a while.
A while.
Like...
Until everybody's dead.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Unless you got somebody who was an exact lookalike of Hugh Jackman, then it's just...
Like Hugh Jackman Jr. X-Men Supernova is the next movie in the X-Men First Class saga of movies. I'm pretty sure Jennifer Lawrence said she's done making X-Men movies, but she was clearly just making those for the paycheck after the first one. Like, she clearly did not want to be there at all.
Yeah,
She's like, I'm too good for this, even though
she's not.
she's a pretty shit actress.
She's in all those really crappy movies, like with just like Joy is one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other one's called like Lucy or something.
I know the one you're talking about. It's not Lucy.
Not Lucy. It's but it's something like that. Where not Wild West, but like
it's with Bradley Cooper again.
Oh yeah, surprise, surprise.
It's the same director as Silver Linings Playbook, which is probably the only reason they were like, "Oh yeah, I'll make this movie."
Yeah, that movie was so bad. I didn't watch Joy. I just heard that it was bad, but I watched that one and it was horrible.
Serena.
There it is.
She made. I feel like the last good movie she made is Silver Linings Playbook. Because after that, she made X-Men more, Hunger Games more. Then she started making, like, dramas that aren't good. She's not really a good actress.
No, she's not. Like, she was good in the first Hunger Games and in Silver Linings Playbook, but most everything else is really bad.
Hold on, the JenniferLawrenceFoundation.com is a thing.
Alright, get her some acting lessons.
I think she's writing a movie with the other greatest female actress ever made.
Who?
Amy Schumer.
Oh, nice.
The funniest human
ever.
Never. That's another thing for another day, though. I don't feel like ripping on people this whole podcast. What else comes out this month? So
Power Rangers.
Logan. Raw comes out. Kong Skull Island. I feel like Raw's not going to come out in theaters, though, because I haven't seen anything for it. I don't know how I feel about Kong Skull Island, because the last trailer I saw was Wednesday, and the whole trailer was just focused on John C. Reilly's character, the comedic relief character, which is what Jack Black's character was.
Yeah.
Remake back in 2000, whatever. If they make him, like, a real big part of the movie, Godzilla wasn't good.
No.
But also they advertised Bryan Cranston way too much for that movie, even though he was in it for like 15 minutes. So maybe John C. Reilly dies, right? Or maybe Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, and Tom Hiddleston die, and the whole movie is just John C. Reilly.
There you go.
And Will Ferrell comes out. I didn't watch. I was hanging out with my friend, and we were just at his house, and he was like, "You want to watch something?" And he didn't have cable because his parents were out of town. And they turned off the cable, so he put in Step Brothers. I fucking hate that movie.
Why?
Have you watched it recently?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's so good.
No.
It's a classic. Classic Will Ferrell movie.
No, it's literally two grown men acting like they're 5.
Yeah.
For an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, and then they come together and they grow up and power to...
fuck over the brother.
Whatever it was.
That's pretty much it. They're like, and we fuck over the brother. The end. I hate that movie. You know, like, Will Ferrell hasn't made a good movie in a long time, though.
Alright, so, going back to what is...
Beauty and the Beast.
Coming out, Beauty and the Beast.
Trainspotting 2, T2. Have you seen the Belko Experiment commercials?
Mm-mm.
It's a horror movie thriller about, like, this company.
Oh, yeah, I did, actually, yeah.
And there's a lot of advertisements for it on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that one.
They get, like, locked in and they have to kill one person. Life comes out. That looks really good. Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds, space movie.
See, you would see Life on that date. I would see Power Rangers.
Yeah. No, I would see Life on the Thursday before, and then I would see Power Rangers on the Friday. Ghost in the Shell, yeah. Oh, the Zookeeper's wife.
It's like the astronaut's wife. She's got a really hard life.
Oh, I thought it was just a sequel to the famous Kevin James movie, The Zookeeper.
Or We Bought a Zoo.
Apparently they released an international trailer for Power Rangers that I have not seen. I
have not either.
Fate and the Furious trailer came out.
Oh, has it? I haven't seen it, but probably should.
I haven't, probably won't. Unless I see it and it's a pre-roll ad on YouTube or on TV. Or when I go and see Get Out Tonight. Shit.
Yeah, that one I'm not... Actually, I saw a trailer for it, or I think I saw part of a trailer for it, and I'm not sure how I feel about that movie. Because it just seems like it's taking a 180 from the whole series.
Yeah. The only thing I've seen for the movie is there's a song for the movie created by famous Pitbull. I couldn't think of what What else to say about him? He's Pitbull.
Mm-hmm.
You know a movie's good when your song is made by Pitbull.
What is The Lost City of Z? Wait, no, that came out.
It's not out yet.
No.
It's Tom Holland and someone else. Tom Holland and Tom Hardy, I think, is the other guy in that? Maybe?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's a true life drama centering on a British explorer, Colonel Percival Fawcett, who disappeared while searching for a mysterious city in the Amazon in the 1920s.
Robert Pattinson. Oh, Charlie Hunnam, not Tom Hardy. Man, I'm doing really good at guessing people today. At trying to remember actors. What's Robert Pattinson's in that? What's he been in lately?
No, I don't think he's been in much.
You know you'd be wrong?
Really?
He has been in 5 movies since the last Twilight movie. He hasn't been in any movies since 2015. I think these are all not anything I've heard of. Wait, he played Queen of the Dead. He played Lawrence of Arabia in some Nicole Kidman movie. That's not Lawrence of Arabia.
Benedict Cumberbatch wants Doctor Strange 2.
Doctor Too Strange.
Doctor Strange 2, directed by Scott Derrickson.
Again, the director of
the first one.
You know who I want to direct a comic book movie?
Who?
John Favreau.
What did he direct?
Iron Man.
Oh.
I think he directed Iron Man. If he didn't, that's another thing I got wrong this episode. He directed Iron Man and Iron Man 2. He also directed the new Jungle Book movie. He's directing the Lion King movie and Jungle Book 2.
Jungle Book 2?
I hope it's like the animated Jungle Book 2, where Mowgli meets a girl, and the animals are like, oh, they're in love. And they're like 7 years old. And that's how the movie ends. Ooh, that was a... Cut that out. You want to hear some of the movies coming to Netflix this month?
Yeah, let's see.
In March. Blazing Saddles, the first Jurassic Park, Memento, the new Pete's Dragon live-action Disney movie.
Oh, okay. I'm actually kind of excited for that now.
Jurassic Park 3, Kung Fu Panda, Nacho Libre is coming back, Tenacious D, anything good and new? Amy Schumer stand-up special called The Leather Special. How much sex do you think she's going to talk about in that? Must Love Dogs. Oh, Disney's The BFG. Notes on Blindness. Those are both new. Vampire Diaries Season 8. Marvel's Iron Fist comes out March 17th.
I am looking forward to that one.
So am I. I'm going to watch it all in one day. Spider. Is this the Spider that I showed you? Do you remember Spider? Did I show you Spider?
You might have.
It's like a 10-minute thing.
Yeah.
Where the spider...
Yeah, we watched that on Netflix.
Yeah, that's coming back to Netflix.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
That's such a good fucking thing.
That really was. Like, oh, that was...
Who directed that? What's he directed lately?
It's so, like...
The guy who directed it's a stunt coordinator.
It's so dark, though.
It's so fucking dumb.
For 10 minutes.
Fake spider.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. It was a fake spider because that's what happens at the very beginning of the movie. He buys a fake spider. Archer Season 7. Nothing really besides, I guess, a bunch of comedy specials. Oh, Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou. Yay, and that's the second Wes Anderson movie on Netflix, finally. Apparently Drew Goddard is helping write Deadpool 2. Drew Goddard, who did fucking Cloverfield. He did The Martian, the first season of Daredevil, Cabin in the Woods, World War Z.
So it should probably be pretty good then.
Yeah, hopefully.
First season of Daredevil. Yeah.
Wrote some episodes of Buffy, Angel, and Alias. I wonder why he wrote... Oh, and Lost. So I wonder why he was also a writer for Cloverfield. And...
We unfortunately have to wait 1 year for Deadpool 2.
The Sinister Six is still up here. And he's apparently helping write that. The super villain movie that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 hinted at with all the Spider-Man villains.
Wait, which one is he making?
That he's writing that apparently. Even though I'm pretty sure that's not being made because they stopped with that Spider-Man.
Yeah. Although that would have been really cool.
It would have. They could still do it.
They could if Andrew Garfield will come back. And Emma Stone.
Logan won't have post-credits scene.
No! That's not allowed.
Has any X-Men had a post-credits scene?
I think so.
I'ma check.
Do it. So, what came out of You said last week that there was rumors Ben Affleck might not be wanting to play Batman anymore.
Well, Matt Reeves signed on as the director, and I think Ben Affleck posted something on Instagram or Twitter that was a picture or a video of him as Batman or something. So people were like, okay, he's still gonna play him.
Okay.
The first X-Men Wolverine or X-Men Origins Wolverine did, but who cares about that one? Apocalypse did. Days of Future Past did. First Class did not. Last Stand did.
Yeah, I thought some of them
United didn't, and Logan won't, which makes sense because it's a serious movie, and he's not gonna. What's gonna happen after the credit? It's the last Wolverine movie, so what's gonna happen at the after credits?
True.
Nick Fury's gonna walk in the room.
Yeah, and he's gonna become an Avenger.
And Logan's just laying there dead. The spoilers, that's probably what happens in the movie.
So, 2018 Tomb Raider reboot? Question mark?
There's been a Tomb Raider reboot in the talks for a long time. They've had different actresses cast. They've had writers, directors.
I think it's actually...
I know the girl from Ex Machina was cast to play Lara Croft at one point.
I think it might actually become a thing now, though.
Maybe. It
says Alicia Vikander is already filming Tomb Raider.
Oh, that's the girl from the woman from Ex Machina. She's also in A Man from U.N.C.L.E., Jason Bourne, The Danish Girl, The Light Between Oceans. She's a good actress.
Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be coming out. I think it looks like it might be based off the games that they've been making, possibly.
It's almost like the games came out before the movies originally. And then the game came out, and then they made the movie, and then they made Lara Croft look like Angelina Jolie, so they gave her that dimensions and lips.
The lips. I think that could be a good... if they do it right, it could be good.
If they make it not like the Angelina Jolie ones... and they make it like a serious, gritty action, adventure, mystery movie.
Yeah.
Not doing flips with your tits out, shooting people, and almost destroying a whole African community. Who is in the movie with her? Who is the guy friend in
In which one? The first.
The one we were supposed to watch for this.
The second one. Gerard Butler.
Yes. Famous Phantom of the Opera. Gerard Butler. Oscars are tomorrow. You know that?
I wasn't gonna watch them.
Oh. Well, I think I only have one movie left in my Oscar watching, unless The Lobster's up for them an Oscar, which it probably is. And if I watch Hell or High Water, then I've seen, I think, all the movies that are up for Oscars this year. All the big movies up for Oscars, not the documentaries or all the animated ones. Yeah, I haven't seen 3 of these. I haven't seen Hidden Figures, Lion, or Moonlight. But I don't think Lion and Moonlight are in theaters anymore.
Oh, I saw a thing that said they're going to be making an Assassin's Creed 2.
With,
Michael Fassbender.
With Michael Fassbender?
Yeah. I think it was his idea. He wants to do, 2 or 3 total, maybe more.
Cinema Blend. Assassin's Creed 2, that's 11 months ago. Assassin's Creed 2 already happening, that's 12 months ago. IMDb, let's just go to the IMDb page. There's nothing on it. So they might be making an Assassin's Creed 2. Who knows? That 12 months. So last year they announced that they started working on Assassin's Creed 2. Apparently, literally 12 months ago, 11 months ago is when all these articles are from.
Mm-hmm. There's talk of an X-Force movie, but the characters of that will be released in Deadpool 3.
Yeah, I know there is talks of an X-Force movie. And if they made Deadpool and Wolverine and the X-Men part of the MCU, boy, that would be good.
Yeah.
Get Hugh Jackman to be in the X-Force. I think is
Wolverine. It looks like Wolverine is in it.
Let's see who is in the X-Force. Location. Ross. Boom Boom is apparently part of the original X. Let's see, where's Deadpool at? So we can go off that X. Okay. With Deadpool, Archangel, Eva, Phantomex, don't know who that is. Okay. Psylocke and Wolverine. Ooh, if they make it and they don't want to do Wolverine, if they use Logan as a way, because X-23 is in Logan, the little girl, and apparently she's part of X-Force too.
X-23 is the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's her name.
She's is it The Last Stand or 2, when he also Wolverine fights her in one of those.
He does?
Mm. He fights a woman with 2 claws.
I know he fought a woman with the fingernails.
You might be right.
So I don't remember him fighting any woman with 2 claws. And that wouldn't make sense for his character to do so. But really, realistically, those first 3 X-Men movies can pretty much be thrown out the window.
Yeah, very true.
After, which one did they do? What was it called? Days of Future Past, yeah.
Why?
Because he changed the timeline. They still had Jean Grey? Jean Grey, there it is.
Oh, he fights Lady Deathstrike. I'm doing really good this episode at lying, flat out lying about people's names and characters.
Yeah.
So don't take anything I've said from this episode, or take everything I've said with a grain of salt. Maybe do your own Googling before going out to your friends and being, did you know? And by going out to your friends, I mean staring at your blank wall because you're listening to this podcast, so I mean, you probably don't have many. Anyways.
So, yeah, those first 3 can be thrown out because of that. Days of Future Past changes everything. And then that's kind of why I'm interested to see how Logan plays out, because they haven't made any older ones since since 3, I think. Or no, Wolverine Origins, I guess, would be older. But that's still before even all those movies were made.
Or the hit The Wolverine.
Oh, The Wolverine, true. But no, that was... Was that after?
I never saw it. I never saw any X-Men movie after The Last Stand, because The Last Stand was so bad. Because they're like, we're going to put all these mutants in it, but most of the good mutants are going to get 3 seconds of screen time. Oh, I also saw Cure for Wellness last week. I saw it on Friday night. Last Friday, not yesterday Friday. It was really good. I'm pretty sure I checked Rotten Tomatoes and it had like a 38%. For some reason. It's a almost 3-hour movie. Yeah, it's a 40. And all the reviews were like, nothing happens. It's 3 hours for no reason. It's like, were you paying attention to the movie? If a movie is really long, but they're actually working on the story of the movie, it's good. I probably talked about this last week, I feel like. If the movie is really short, like an hour 30, 2 hours, and you're like, wait, why did this happen? Because they explain something once and never go back to it. It's a pointless experience. Thank you for listening. Please rate and review on iTunes. Share us with friends that also like movies and listening to 2 people ramble on about nothingness and not knowing anything. Follow the Twitters. Email us questions. bestboyspodcast@gmail.com.
Tell us what you want us to talk about.
Yeah, tell us what you want us to talk about so we don't sit here for almost an hour scrolling through movie blogs. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.